Okay, hello and welcome to another episode or video in Allthemods 10. As you can see by our HUD, it is currently day 301. We've got a couple things to do. Primarily farming, which is a little boring, which is why instead of just being 100 days, we're going to be spending the next 200 days in this video farming. We need to breed a bunch of trees, which means we got to collect a bunch of pollen and wait. So that's mostly just going to be waiting. However, we do have pollinated leaves that we can harvest and other combinations because in total there are, let's see how many trees there are. Oh yeah, a ton of them, and we need to get every single one of these trees. Now, are they easy? Most of them are fairly easy, like this one, silver, lime, and spruce, which takes a silver lime tree, which is just birch and oak. But in the future, the tree combinations go out to combining a golden delicious with a granny smith, which each of them are combinations of a bunch of different things. So we're gonna have to do all of that. And I'm probably not going to show a ton of that, but then we also have all the mystical agriculture stuff to go through, which if you've ever seen that, that's also going to be interesting. And probably a little more exploring as well, just so we can get it. I did get a bunch of mystical agriculture seeds, which is nice. So we've got them too, just in case if we want to utilize them. Now, as always, I really am thankful to the sponsor of today's video, Berry Bite. Thank you to them for continuing to sponsor the channel, and they are a server hosting provider that, in my opinion, are a quite good server hosting provider. They don't have a ton of just weird hidden fees and stuff. They've got really, really good, clear descriptions of what they provide. They've got some free trials as well, but make sure to use my code to get in the description to get a discount. So thanks to them for sponsoring, and I think what we're going to have to do is probably tear down all these trees and start planning some new combinations to start getting those guys worked on, and then we'll go through that quite quickly. Okay, well that wasn't actually too difficult. It is some extra just leaves up here from what it looks like. We got some random dogwood growing. We got some random cherry leaves as well. It doesn't look like most of this stuff was pollinated anyway, but some of these were, which is what we really want to harvest. It does look like we got some bananas, but we're just going to have to grab everything and chuck it all into those chests real quick, and then we'll be able to start breeding ourselves up some new trees. Who knew trees like to get it on so much, that there's this many different types of trees? It's kind of crazy, you know? Okay, so what I think we're going to do for our first combo is we're going to go with a teak and balsa combo. So what this is going to be is we're going to take, what is it, balsa? What the heck is our teak? Teak, and then we got to get as many of these as we can. So dark oak, coffee. I don't think we have coffee just yet. Coffee, mahogany, which we don't have, rosewood, which we don't have. So we get jungle, banana. We have banana. I've got mangrove, but no banana just yet. That's a bummer. It looks like we can combine that with acacia as well, so we gotta get you guys going, and you guys going, and we just gotta combine these 6, and they will give us a bunch of different combinations that then we'll be able to use in combination with other stuff to get even more stuff. Also, I almost missed the fact that the center is right here. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's start off with a couple of the 2x2 trees, because I think that's gonna be best. Got another yew sapling randomly. Let's get you in there. Funny, honey, more like, but regardless, whatever. So we'll start off with a jungle here and a dark oak over here. And I think we'll do that on both sides, just so that we get good stuff, because I know that they will combine with other stuff too, so it's not too big of a deal. Then we'll get the teak and balsa, which need to be kind of close to everything. So what I think we'll do is we'll go and we'll get acacia, probably what? If we put it close, that's okay, but I think what we'll do is we'll go teak and then balsa here and have them combined to cover that kind of area. Actually, probably a better option is just putting them out by one so that they will have more coverage. There we go. And now all we gotta do is we gotta spread the acacia and the mangrove. Now mangrove's gonna be annoying because it's gonna spread a ton. So we'll put it back here. And we'll grow them first, and then we'll put the acacias here, I think. And we'll put the acacias probably closer. Because although they grow funky, at least we'll be able to have them. you know, not interfere or be interfered with by the mangrove. I think that'll work. I think maybe, I guess we gotta get bone meal and see, but let's see how all of these grow. Let us find out. Come on. Mangrove, and that screwed that up. Let's break you, because mangroves are so weird. It's like such a weird tree type for Minecraft, but you know, it's all good. Are you gonna grow or not? Okay. Will you grow now? Is it the vine? Is it the vines that are being weird? Nope, it just doesn't want to grow here. Okay, fine. We'll grow you, we'll grow you here. Screw it. You don't want to grow there either. Okay, fine. I guess we'll grow everything else first, and then we'll see where we can even grow the acacia saplings, because they just don't seem to want to grow. Okay, will you grow, like, here, maybe? Like, closer? Or just no? Nope, okay, I guess we're gonna have to try and grow them out wider and see if hopefully we can get them pollinated, maybe? Okay, they'll grow here, I guess. That's fine. Maybe they just need a little more height? I don't know, it's just being weird. Whatever, we'll just have to wait, probably AFK a couple days in-game to see when or how long it'll take for us to get the pollen we need and everything. Now, you can actually do this quite a bit simpler, but... or not simpler per se, but quicker, if you simply utilize a thing known as pollen. But we're kind of saving that for later, when it's going to take us a little bit longer, or a couple other things as well. So for now, I think we'll just wait. But what we can do, I guess, or at least check out, is if there's anything else that'll combine with acacia that we can put on the outside ring. Let's see. You always got to check your JEI tree pollination, and it looks like it only combines with that to get balsa, which we already have, so I guess acacia isn't even necessary. Is that all that it combines with? Oh, so acacia is just useless. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I just did all that for nothing, but I guess we gotta wait anyway, so might as well. Okay, here we go. It's been a couple days, so we should be able to just harvest everything and see what we'll get. Now, hopefully, we've got everything we need, but you never really know. Maybe we didn't get enough of the, pollinated leaves, but you never really know, so we can at least hope. It's not looking great, because we just got a couple of the things that we already had, but maybe somewhere... maybe, I hope. We can also combine some essences and stuff, so it shouldn't be too bad, but just a little unfortunate. We're just gonna harvest everything and see first before I try anything. But as of right now, I'm a little concerned, because it's not looking super hot. But, maybe. You never... I'm not gonna count it out yet, because you never really know, but it's not looking super hot, unfortunately. Okay, did we get any new saplings? Because if we didn't get any new ones, that means that we didn't get anything in 4 days of waiting of in-game time, so we might have to wait even longer, which is gonna be a real pain, because then I'm just gonna essentially be AFKing for a full 100 days, and I don't really want to do that. Now, I guess we could stack it with a couple other things, but it is looking like we did not go super well, unfortunately. Okay. What is it gonna take to get the bee upgrades? So, at productive, productive bees. So, with the productive bees, we've got the bees, then there's the upgrades, which are right here. So what we want to do is we want to get the productivity beta. But for that, we need productivity alpha, which is draconic chunks, which is draconic dust, which is draconic comb, which comes from draconic comb, which comes from draconic bees, which means we need to get an obsidian nest with dragon's breath. I guess we just gotta go to the end. Okay, now we've got our obsidian treats, 30 nests, and dragon's breath, so now all we gotta do is go to the nether and get ourselves those draconic bees. Sorry, not the nether, the end, but now we're here, and I guess what we'll do, we'll just do them up here, because why the heck would we not? It's not super impactful. And we just go boop and boop. I guess I could get more, otherwise we've gotta wait, like, some time, so we gotta go get more dragon's breath, I guess. Okay, how much is this gonna speed it up if we go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, 621, 557. Looks like we're still gonna have to wait like a couple minutes. That's fine. I can be patient. I'm fine with that. Okay, well, the bees are here. I just don't know how to get them out. So maybe we have to break it. If I break it and we put it back down, then we get the bee. But is there a way to force it out? Do I need to put it sideways? Is that the problem right now? That the bee just can't get out because it's like the wrong way? I don't even know. Maybe. Can I get you out of there? Like, bee, mister? You're gonna... How do I get them out? Do I just gotta wait until they pop out sometime, or is something what? Well, it seems that waiting doesn't do much for it, so maybe we gotta figure a different way out? Or do I need to bring them to the overworld or something? Because I don't even know. Does it say anything when I hover over it? Learn, place in the end, they don't accept honey treats, but they use dragon's breath. Yes, I know. Why? Do I have to bring them to the overworld? It says it doesn't have anything in it, which is confusing. Oh, it did. It just takes a bit to get them out. Okay, come on. Nope, bees. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you too, and we'll get you as well. There we go. That's all of them. Perfect. And now we should probably make something to contain them. So what does it take to make the simulator? We need anti-teleportation. So we gotta get you so that they can't teleport. And we gotta get you so that they don't actually leave a hive. And then I need to make an oak hive. Oak. Does that work? Okay, we can make an advanced oak beehive. We just need a campfire. And it looks like I'm gonna need a couple other things as well. Just a normal beehive, which means I need honeycomb. Do I have... I thought I had honeycomb. Do I not have honeycomb? Did I leave it somewhere? Oh, I guess back to the bumble zone we go, which is a different dimension with bees that you used by beehive. We come in here, we pay me no heed. I'm just here to yoink some honeycomb. I'm sorry, bees. Then we go back home, chuck it in here, of course. We just gotta get a bunch of honeycomb, just in case. We can always go back and grab more if we need to, but, you know, at least we'll have that. So we'll get you, and then we'll get an expansion box. And then, what is the first level of speed upgrade? Wait, wrong button. There we go. Is it productivity beta, which is productivity alpha, which means we need that. But we also can get the... Which upgrade is it? It's the... Wait, where is it? It's alpha. There's a speed upgrade. I know there is. Speed in a hive. Yeah, this one. So we need to get the speed upgrade, which is just, what, clock? So I think I'm just missing the clocks, yeah. And we get 11 of you, and then we make a bunch of speed upgrades, and now we've got them. So now all we'll need is, what is the flower that this takes? A draconic bee. Draconic bee, what do you produce? So we need a dragon egg as the flower, and to breed it we need draconic dust. We need to breed it with an ancient bee to get a vibranium bee, which creates vibranium, I'm assuming? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't think I want to worry too much about that. What I will do, though, is we'll come over here, and we'll set them up on probably the other side of the wall. Makes more sense, because we can do other stuff over here as well. So we'll get our beehive and that guy, and then we'll put in those three, and we get that bee, that bee, that bee, that bee. We can get one more in here, which is probably worth it. And then I need some dragon eggs, which I think what I'm gonna do is we'll get what? I think having a couple dragon eggs, probably 3, like 1, 2, 3 right in front is probably the best option. Which I guess the only way for us to get more dragon eggs is to make dragon egg seeds, which we should have everything else for them. We just need dragon scales, and I guess we'll make... Got enough for 4, so we'll make as many as I have essence. What is it? Essence... Oh. At Mystical Agriculture, looks like we've got 2 Supremium blocks. And it looks like we've got a bunch of other blocks of different things. I know I've got a ton of you. We gotta actually combine all this up into Insanium, which is gonna be a pain. So give me 1 moment, please. This is definitely not going to take me multiple minutes. Because why would it take me multiple minutes when it's this much stuff? Of course. Yep, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Well, it looks like we had a bunch more Inferium over here too, so we can make even more. Okay, that's gonna give us 15 Insanium, which is, I guess, we could make 3, but I'm thinking I'm only gonna make 2, because otherwise it's just kind of annoying. And we need the seed base, which thankfully are not difficult, and we have multiple of them, and then we just gotta combine these over. Of course, doing the normal mystical agriculture thing where you fly over to your beautiful infusion altar, you plop the things down, and then you infuse them into dragon egg seeds, which will then, we need to make a dragon egg crux probably to grow them, I'm assuming. Dragon egg essence to grow cruxes. We need dragon egg crux, which means I need more insanium, which I probably should just save this and say, I guess we're making 1 dragon egg seed, because 2 would be too much. And then we just come back inside our home, and wrong thing. Dragon egg seeds, and then we gotta make the crux again, which we just go in here, we make a block of diamond, because diamond's super hard to make nowadays. And then we chuck that in there, we put that in there, and then now all we need is some farmland, which means we gotta make Insanium farmland too, which is great. Okay, Inferium Insanium farmland, and now we've got that. Now all we gotta do is just, farm for a little bit until we get enough, because we need what? We need 27 essence per egg. It's only going to take a little bit. Of course, I'm going to appropriate this section for our beautiful thing, which is where all of our Inferium is supposed to usually grow. We're just going to appropriate that to grow ourselves up some dragon egg essence as well, which should hopefully harvest reasonably. Okay, it's harvesting okay. We just get 1, but that's going to take a little bit anyway. And now I guess we got to try and get stuff planted. No, we gotta get at least 1 dragon egg, which I know there's 1 in the end. So we gotta get a torch first. And now we just come over here. Of course, you gotta fly your way down over to where you're supposed to be. And then we come over here. We just casually are gonna dig down a couple blocks. Get you, free dragon egg. I'll replace the floor because I like the way it looks. And we'll put a torch here because why the heck not? Now we just gotta fly over and plop our dragon egg down so that our draconic bees can start producing resources in order to upgrade our further other things, which is perfect, because why is there a lumber bee in here now? Excuse you? Okay, well apparently the lumber bees are getting in here through the glass because there's too many lumber bees because I accidentally bred them too much in there. So we're gonna have to make more bee houses. There we go, 16 more beehives, and now I just gotta get the upgrades for them too. What upgrades? I had 2 speed upgrades and 2 pollen sieve upgrades, which is not bad, I guess. So I just need, 32 of each. Okay, now we just gotta get them all set up, which of course they're gonna go, I think, oh, that blocks out the light. We can't have that. So I have to put them, honestly, I'm fine with putting them like here. Gosh, I can't double stack those, but you know what I mean. Okay, I just did it again. Bruh. Is beehive here? Oh, it's here. Okay, good. I thought something bad happened. Okay, and the last 2 beehives will have to go here, of course. And now, of course, it is time to get all of our pollen sieve things out because they don't stack, which is a pain in the tuchus. But now we gotta get them all put into here so that everything can pollen sieve it up and also be speedy so that we can have optimal things taken care of. Now, eventually, hopefully we'll be able to upgrade them with other stuff too. But right now, the pollen sieves definitely are the way to go for us to get enough pollen, because we want pollen so that we can upgrade and get other stuff faster, so that we can go crazy with it and go sicko mode style. We just gotta go crazy. And the whole reason for that is because we just need pollen. Pollen's really helpful for us going a little quicker when it comes to breeding the trees. So of course we're going to prioritize getting the pollen, which is what I've said for the past couple minutes in different ways the entire time. Okay, I've decided on an ingenious strategy in order to propagate all of our flowers and plants to all the different things that we need them to go to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one plant at a time. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we go back around using we just go random things in random places, and eventually we'll get a thing where they'll all combine properly into cool things that we can use. Because these are all the ones that we have right now that we need to combine, and so we just gotta, honestly, probably just pure randomization is gonna be best. But I don't know exactly. I know we gotta combine these up with the random, or with the normal kinds of wood as well, so I'm trying to make sure that we have some space for the normal wood types. But it should be fine, because we got the red delicious apple, and we got the teak over here. We'll put another teak in the middle. And now we'll just start splicing some random little bits and bobs of normal wood types in here, I think. Just mostly the oak, jungle, and cherry stuff. Dark oak as well, because those seem to be the ones that actually will, give us what we want. And I'm going to make sure to not put spruce in a 2x2, because I did that and it broke things. Or it was just annoying because of the podzol thing that goes under it, which is annoying. So we just got to make sure to avoid that. But other than that, we should be fine. And we just got to go around and around. All the trees will grow eventually, and then we'll have everything all taken care of. I don't know why some things broke randomly and we're getting random stuff, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. There's a random jungle log up here. Cool, jungle log. As opposed to American type 1, type 2 log. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but we just gotta wait for all of them to grow. Okay, well, the bees aren't properly doing their thing, so I decided we're just going to take out the simulator upgrade because it doesn't seem to help. And now, are you guys gonna come out? Come on, guys, I know you guys are in there. Do I have to wait for you to... It is daytime. Is something else keeping y'all in? I guess we'll wait outside, maybe? I have been watching just how much dragon egg essence we've been getting from here. We're not quite to the ability where we can get more dragon eggs, but it does look like the dragon bees, the draconic bees are actually coming out. And I think I'm going to farm up a couple more draconic bees. It looks like most of the stuff in here's grown, so I guess we're just got to wait for all the rest of the bees to come out. And then we will be able to do our thing after waiting a couple more days. So probably see you around day 15. I think for now I'm just going to make a couple improvements, maybe get some more of the mystical agriculture seeds or get a mystical agriculture thing going on. If you want to see how I set this up, this is essentially just 4 harvesters. Go check out the last part of this, or, it's previously in this video because I am going to compile these all together. So, yeah. Okay, well, day 315 now. And I guess we'll just harvest all the trees. I don't know how many of them are gonna have, shoot, I used the wrong tool, but it's fine. I don't know how much of them got pollinated, unfortunately. I did expand the amount of bees we have. So we have significantly more bees now, which should hopefully help with future combinations. But for now, we're gonna have to just deal with what we had before, because I recently upgraded. I just essentially farmed up a bunch more bees. We do have the issue of just so many bees that it's a little tough, so I had to make this wall extra thick so they weren't getting into those hives. And we're just getting... Okay, we got the blue maho, which I don't know what that's the precursor to, if anything important. What I should probably do is just get all the logs so that all the leaves will fall down. We'll just do that. That'll be easier. We don't have to worry. But as you can see, there's also a lot more bee expansion boxes, which have more of the upgrades in them, and I accidentally just mined one of them, which is really annoying. because now I need to get the bee, where is it? Bee hive, there we go. Perfection. We get you back in there. Now we'll have to pick up all that stuff, but honestly, there's just a lot of beeage going on, and I'm a little stressed out because I don't want to like hurt any of the bees, but they're relatively nice. If I hit one of them, it will just pass away, which is a bummer, but it's not the end of the world since they are not really replaceable because each bee is beautiful and adorable, but you know what I mean. You know, like I can't really prioritize them all. So some of them are just gonna have to, things are gonna happen, and that's okay. But hopefully we will get a couple more of the different types of stuff. We'll probably harvest our leaves again on day, like, what, day 25 maybe? And, okay, there's just a lot of leaves here that I gotta clear out as well. And a lot more stuff that I have to clear out other than that. So let's get all this in here, and then we'll see what we ended up getting. Yeehaw. Okay, so it looks like we got a black locust, a blue maho, we got prairie crabapple, we got one more. Where did it go? It's the beech sapling, I think is what we got, which you can grow in a 2x2. So what I think now we'll focus on for this next one, by the way, I did this because it was easier to get the next tier of upgrades, which I'm working on. It was easiest to go through the progression of getting a wither data model, getting it up to max by farming withers, then simulating that and using the loot fabricator, and then using that plus the loot that I got from killing all the withers to get wither seeds or nether star seeds, so that now we have as many nether stars as we want, so we can actually make these upgrades, which I actually really darn helpful. So we're probably going to need a couple more of them as well, but almost all of these hives have like 4 of them, because we got a lot of stuff, and all these guys of course have maxed out stuff as well in there, and soon we'll be getting these upgrades into there as well, which will be even better. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, getting what combines with beech. What do we need to combine with beech? So beech plus birch, cacao, aspen, alder, rowan. Okay, so it looks like beech plus, we'll go beech, birch, we'll go one by one beech, then where the heck did birch go? Where are my birch saplings at? Am I blind? Never mind, they're in my backpack. Okay, I'm not blind, I'm just stupid. So we'll get 2 of you, and then cacao, which I know we have. We get 2 of you as well. Then what we'll do is, what about the, what are the other ones we need to combine to? Let's see. So we need the, okay, balsa plus teak again, and then plus, wait, copper beech? How do I get copper beech? It doesn't have a, oh, it must be just an extra rarity thing. Beech plus birch, beech plus birch, silver lime, European larch. Okay. European larch plus silver lime. And then we'll get the things that combine with that too, as well as cacao and birch. So what else combines with birch that we have right now? Let's see. So white beam is ash. We need silver lime to get white willow. That and that. White poplar, which is white willow plus that. That for silver lime, that for beech, that for European larch. So we already have all the ones for that. What about cacao? What does cacao combine with? Cacao plus beech, cacao plus balsa. Okay. So, looks like balsa and wild cherry. Do we have wild cherry? It doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll have to combine with balsa. We'll put in that grouping. And then the European larch grouping, let's see, what can we add that we have? Bullpine is, I think, a further one of this. And then we've got those. Okay, so spruce will add to that 100% because we need cedar. And then, oh, it also, that's what gives us a yew. And then that for sugar maple as well. Okay, I'm just a little stupid. So we need to get spruce, and we need spruce for that, as well as cherry. So spruce, cherry, and then we also get birch for that. Okay, walnut. Okay. Balsa mixes with that, but we already have that. Wenge, we already have that. Okay, so it's literally just cherry and spruce for that grouping, and then we're just gonna grow these out and wait 10 days, and then we should be good. I think we'll separate these into 2 different sections, so we'll go, what, one of you there, one of you there, and then, what, like, you there and you there? I mean, that makes sense, right? Will you grow? You won't grow. You'll grow, and you'll grow. And we can break you, harvest all that stuff, even though it's going to be real annoying for me to manage my inventory, but it's fine. Not too big of a deal. So then we go, we grab... Oh, wait, because I need to combine these with these 2. So we'll just go here and here. And then we'll go, wait, this one's the silver lime. This one's the European larch, which will go, okay, we need to actually move this tree out the way a little bit. And let's just hope that the leaves will stay here, because we just need access to the hives, which I guess I broke the wrong side for. But it's fine, it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal. So we get our spruce, we got that. Silver lime goes over here. And then we go spruce, which will go over here. European larch, which will go over here. And then our cherry, which will mesh over here, I guess. And then now we just gotta do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And now all we gotta do is just wait and work on some other stuff. Probably more of the upgrades so that we can get even more upgrades. Although I'm not gonna upgrade these past the tier beta, because the bees still need to go out to be able to properly pollinate stuff, because it won't pollinate if it's using the simulation upgrades. Yeah. Now we're here. Now, what I know we need is the Moonlit Magic Crepe Myrtle sapling, so we gotta get the Ceylon Ebony, which is Dark Oak and Kapok. And then this one's Cherry, so we need Kapok, Dark Oak, Cherry, and then we just gotta go and we gotta take the Purple Crepe Myrtle, and it's gotta just randomly, it's like a random loot drop that you'll get the other saplings when it grows, which is cool. So Kapok, Dark Oak, and then more Kapok, and then that plus Kapok, so we just keep Kapok. Okay. So we just keep Kapok, and then we take red maple. So we'll take red maple. Where the Kapok at? Blue Maho, Kapok. This is the one we need the most of, so we'll do 8. And then what was the other one? We needed Dark Oak, Cherry, White Poplar. So Dark Oak, Teak, Teak, the red maple, so, okay. Yes, so we need Cherry, White Poplar, and then Teak, yeah, okay. So, White, do I have that one? White Pop, I guess I don't have White Poplar. So maybe instead of doing that, we'll do that, and then we gotta get, where did Teak at? Teak is, that's silver lime, that's Teak. We have 2 Teak, and then what's the other one? We need Dark Oak, Cherry, and that's pretty much it as well. So Dark Oak, and then the Cherry, Dark Oak, Cherry. That's, I don't know why I'm forgetting these things so quickly. My brain just seems a little slow today. Maybe it's because I woke up late, but it's fine. We get our Dark Oak. Gotta make sure I have 4, because otherwise I'm gonna feel stupid. And then that's for that. Now, instead of going that path, we could, I guess, go this path, which means we need, okay, so we need plum for that. Beech plus alder? Okay. So beech plus alder. Where alder, beech alder. Okay, that's walnut, teak, red delicious, pecan, or as some people call it, pecan. Jungle, iroko. Where the beech plus alder? Okay, we got some alder, so alder, and then beech, which will grow in a 2x2, and then that'll be that, and then we need to get aspen, and okay, so just aspen should be good for that. Yeah, so just add aspen to that, and I think I have aspen. If I have aspen, I guess I don't have aspen. Or wait, no, was it aspen? Because aspen was the one we're making. Which is just aspen plus alder, aspen plus beech, and aspen plus alder. So these stuff is already covered with that. And then we get European larch in there, and then we get bullpine. So bullpine, European larch, which is where European larch? It's this one. Yep, I was right. And then we get those guys going. And those should be two fairly good groups, unless there's something else that combines with, what else combines with the red maple? European larch, and then jungle. So we just get some jungle mixed in there, in the middle, I guess. And we'll just get all these guys planted, and then hopefully they'll grow properly. And now, of course, that's not what's gonna happen, but you never know, I guess. So maybe we'll get lucky. Hopefully, it's all I can do is hope. So let's just pray and hope and pray and hope some more. Okay. It's planting time. Plant all of the saplings. We shall. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed. And then we get you going and you going. Probably not in the center. Actually, you know what? Center should be fine. And then we get you going and you going. And then you going, and then cherry randomly, and cherry on the other side, and then we got the teak, and the caphawk, which gotta grow within other stuff, and then the caphawk over there, caphawk, which is gonna grow with multiple other things, then the red maple. And that should just pollinate. Everything should get pollinated just fine with that. I'm hoping. Now all we gotta do is wait for it to grow and then probably wait another bunch more time. And maybe we can try and grow other stuff in the meantime as well, but who knows? It seems like the beech didn't want to grow together, so... Wait, beech? Copper beech? Wait, that's one of the things that we needed, was the copper beech, because it's a rarer one. It's like it's a special drop. So I guess we just got lucky with a copper beech one, which is kind of cool, to be honest, but a little interesting. Also, I hate it when I accidentally click on the ground, but it's whatever. It's not too big of a deal. All we gotta do is just grow everything. Okay, day 335. Let's see if we can finally get all of the saplings that we need. So we need a couple things that are combinations of bullpine, not cherry. I don't quite know why we got cherry from a bullpine leaf, but fair enough. Then we got caphawk, and now hopefully we can start getting some of the other ones. We got birch from that, which I guess means that there was some pollen on some of the other bees. We did get more banana, but unfortunately, we're kind of looking for some other things in particular. So can we please at least get some of the saplings? We got the Granny Smith apple, which is one of the ones we needed. Now can we get the red maple ones that we wanted too? Does not look like we got the things that we needed from that, but you know, hey, it'll be fine. We can always target some other stuff. It looks like there's more pollinated leaves over here, so we can just grab you guys. Wild cherry, you got more normal cherry, I guess. And, oh, okay. Lawson cypress, loblolly pine, ash. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We got some of the stuff we needed. Now let's hope we can get a couple more. We got aspen, which is one of the ones we needed as well. Now, we already had dogwood. We already had most of these, which is the issue that I'm kind of facing right now. Ooh, Padauk, and we also got red banana, which is big. And now we can chuck all these guys in here. And I think we're gonna need a little bit more storage for the future, but it should be fine. There's a couple bananas and such stuff over here as well. Just, you know, banana. Banana. Delicious banana. If you too like bananas, like the video and comment banana below so that I know that you too like bananas. Okay, anyway, we just gotta harvest the flowering azalea stuff now. I don't know exactly if we got anything pollinated from this. Now, the azaleas, there's very specific ones that needed the azalea pollen, so I kind of added those last. And I don't know if we're gonna get them, which is okay. I'm not super, you know, super stressed or worried about it. But I would just like to be able to get more of the things I actually need. Come on. Uh-oh. Big lag. Oh, that was like a minute almost of time between that. Okay, well, at least it did not break, which is fine. Just some more yew saplings, some spruce. Can we get some more stuff? Perchance. Uh-oh. That's a big lag as well. Did we get anything new? Doesn't look like it. I guess we could grab the logs as well, but pollinated leaves, nothing drops. Okay, azalea leaves, nothing. We got another black locust, whatever, European larch. I might have to try and just wait longer next time. I don't know exactly, but honestly, it looks like we got quite a few of the things we needed, or we wanted, so maybe it'll be fine. I think we got the ipe, the ipe sapling. My favorite. The delicious ipe. Now let's see. Any more new saplings? Beech leaves. More other stuff. Okay, not bad. Pollinated leaves. These are all pollinated. Can we get anything cool? Doesn't look like it. What about you? Pollinated leaves? Pollinated leaves. Maybe we get something nice. And it's looking like we did not end up getting anything else, which is, you know, ultimately not too big of a bummer because we can always look through and find exactly what we need to combine left. But I mean, if we come over here and we click on the Productive Trees tab, we're probably halfway done. Now, we need to combine European Larch and Bullpine to get Sequoia, Balsam Fir, and Bullpine, and then Spruce, and other stuff as well, and Oak. Yeah, this is just gonna be a whole thing, so I'll probably check back in with you guys once this actually is done, because y'all probably don't want to see me continue to do updates on tree farming for the next, like, 80 days until day 400. So, if I get it done before day 100, that's dope. Or 400, but if I don't, you know, I'll see you guys in a bit, I guess, maybe, probably. Okay, and I think with that, it is now day 373, and all we gotta do now is grow the purple crepe myrtle saplings, and they gotta grow until they turn into the variation of the purple crepe myrtle tree, which is the rare one. So there's a very specific color that's a rare version that is, I believe, the red crepe myrtle, and that's the one we want. Now, the ipe has the same thing, so we're gonna try and get that one too. We're not gonna super worry too much about that one because that one's not really required. But I do know that the purple crepe myrtle one is required for future progression. So we're just gonna try and get one here. Or the red crepe myrtle, because we need to turn the red one. And then the red one gets turned into the Tuscarora, which then gets turned into the Moonlight Magic one. So we just gotta hope that we get a red one out of these 7. Of course, we should get more saplings from them. But you never really know. And I'm not going to actually edit any parts of this out because I do want you guys to see how rare they are. Because ultimately, I have no real idea of how many it's going to take to get this. But, you know, if we get lucky, Maybe it'll be within the first 16. Maybe it'll take until we hit like 32 or something. But right now we've got 53 saplings. So I guess what we'll do, and this will probably be a lot quicker, is just putting a ton of them next to each other and doing them in like groups of 4. Because then we'll be at least able to harvest the leaves no matter what. So let's just do this. We can do probably that every time, and it should go fine. Now, come on. Okay, grew that one. Interesting. Okay, I guess we can't grow them in groups of 4. Maybe it's because it's trying to grow them as a 2x2 tree, but it can't do that. So, I don't even know, but... Okay, no red one. No red one. Okay. Oh, I did another one of the 2x2s. Okay, come on. Okay, literally nothing. This is it. I'm just trying to grow trees here. Like, what is the big problem with trying to grow trees right now? Okay, normal. Purple crepe myrtle. That one doesn't want to grow. Okay, what about you? No. Okay, what about you? Purple. Wait, we got one. Red crepe myrtle. So it was like 1 in, what, 16? So honestly, not too terrible. It is a little bit of a bummer that it did take as long as it did. But now we kind of know. And now we just got to do the same thing with the red one. And I'm probably going to skip through this because I think it's the same chances for you to get each of the different kinds. Although for the Ipe, I don't know how hard it's going to be to get the rare variants. So not really going to pay too much attention over there. Because I'm more worried about trying to get the next kind of this tree. Because it's actually required for progression in the mod pack. So, come on, maybe we get lucky. Red crepe myrtle. Okay. What about you? Red crepe myrtle. 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 And can we get a non-red crepe myrtle here, please? Red crepe myrtle. Okay, that's fine. Red crepe myrtle, and we got all red crepe myrtle. At least when I grow them like this, I can kind of harvest them a little easier. But it is still suboptimal. At least we can get all the saplings now and grow even more. And hopefully, we can get them this time. Now, let us see if we will get any in here. So we can grow like 2 rows, probably. Yeah, 2 full rows. Red crepe myrtle, and I'm just looking at the log type, because apparently it's got a different log type. So, that one's still red crepe myrtle, red crepe myrtle, red crepe myrtle, and unfortunately, it's looking like we're just not going to get particularly lucky, at least on this first little row. Maybe we'll get lucky on the second one, still red crepe myrtle. Okay, maybe it's not the same rarity, because this seems a little more rare. Or maybe we got lucky. Maybe it's like 1 out of 32 or something, because we kind of got up fairly quick on that last one. Now, what I do think that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we can get everything possible. And now we're going to try and do 2 more rows and then see if that goes. If it doesn't, it might be because we're growing them in rows. So maybe we do a couple random ones spread out, just so that we don't get, like, you know, issues with the rows going. Maybe that'll work. Now, I guess I'll just wait for them to grow, because I got nothing better to do right now, and I gotta go get some food, because I'm hungry. Because I've essentially been doing this for the past 73 in-game days. AFK'd for like 2 nights total. But overall, you know, it's still a while. Red crepe myrtle yet again. No luck. That's fine. Maybe we'll get something good here, though. Wait, did we get 2 of the rare ones? Yeah, we did. The Tuscarona, that's the one we wanted, right? We got 2 of them right next to each other through pure chance, and maybe it is growing them in a row, because they were both part of the non-row growth ones, so maybe there's a thing to make it so that they don't grow into the newer variants if they're in a row. And I don't know why that would be, but that's kind of interesting. I guess that's nice to know, because I was going to try that with the IPE IPE, whatever, however the heck you pronounce the IPE saplings. But anyway, at least what we can do is we can do the same thing and then just wait another little bit and see if that works. They grew really fast, which was nice, but unfortunately the IPEs, or IPE, whatever, they're taking their sweet time. But hopefully we'll get one of the rare variants soon, because otherwise it's going to take a long time. Yo, okay, well that was really short. I was barely able to even get my food. But we got what we needed, so honestly, it's kind of incredible. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple more. And the reason why we need these is because they're used, apparently, in something big. Because they were for a quest, and I know that. I don't remember why we need them, but I think it's in the Allthemodium star. Oh yeah, we need the Socotra Dragon, which is the Wenge and Kokobola. And then we've got that. I think we also needed... Did we need the Tuscarora? Did I not need the Tuscarora maple thing? I might not have needed it, and I just made it anyway, but... who cares? It was one of the things we needed to do. Wait, was it in the Allthemodium chapter? I forget. I don't even know at this point, but... What I do know is now we have it, so now I don't have to worry, and we've got that pretty much an entire chapter taken care of other than the brown amber sapling. So I looked through all the different chests and everything to find these. Thankfully we got them. We got to get the IPE saplings, and then we got to get the brown amber and the stripping and the stripper, and the sawmill. And then we gotta get the Cold Ocean ruined sus blocks, which thankfully we have brushes, so we just gotta go find Cold Ocean ruins, I guess, and hope that that works. I think that's our only hope at this point, but you never know. I have been keeping saplings in here, and I'm gonna grow some more of those specific trees, but we also need to work on our new base. And I think I'm going to do that for day 500, so we'll probably show it off on day 500, but for now we're just going to grow a bunch of these, because I do need the logs from this, along with the IPE logs, so we do need a lot of them, which is perfect. But now we actually have to go find some cold ruins. Would you look at that? There was some real close, so potentially there's suspicious sand and gravel here. Now, it looks like it's mostly suspicious gravel, because I can tell this is suspicious gravel. Unfortunately, it just has a gold nugget in it. This is suspicious gravel. Unfortunately, it only has a pottery shard in it. But potentially, we can get a couple other things as well. That's not suspicious. Is there any more suspicious blocks around here? So we don't really need to worry about too much when it comes down to the actual oxygen limits, but we do kind of gotta worry about, that's one suspicious block as well. And I guess we could do a little bit more excavation, because I think we will need to take a little bit more time to just fully check this all out, to see if we can find any more suspicious blocks, because I know that they can spawn underneath stuff, but I just don't want to miss out on anything. We just broke one because they're really easily breakable, so I guess we gotta go find some more Cold Ocean ruins, because otherwise I don't think there's any more over here. There is some saltpeter ore if we needed that, but I don't think we do. So I guess I'll just have to see what we can find. That's ocean. I think does it need to be in a cold ocean for it to be a cold ocean ruin, or just an ocean? I guess we'll find out after I find another... Is this a ruin? I don't think this is considered a ruin, because it's definitely not going to have any sus blocks in it, but getting some more Nautilus shells is never a harm. Okay, what are you? Are you just normal lapis? Gosh, it looks like titanium from Crazy Craft. Okay, well, let's find ourselves another little ocean thing. Maybe we can find another one close with our compass. Ooh, we can. There's one only 100 blocks away, which is perfect. Now, hopefully, we don't end up breaking any of the stuff here, because it would be a real big bummer if we did. But it looks like we've got one piece of suspicious gravel and then another one over there. This is suspicious gravel. Of course, the way to tell is it's just a different texture. That's the only way to really tell, so you gotta keep your eyes peeled. Now, it is a little bit of a bummer that it does seem like there's only a couple, and we're not really getting lucky with it. Now, if I go in here and we click, we get you. Cold Ocean Ruin. So, there's a chance to get an amber bee as well, which is something we'll need. But it seems like it is just a relatively low chance, unfortunately. So, let's just hope we can get one here. I mean, I guess you really never know, but we got another gold nugget. And then there's another piece of suspicious sand, which it does not look like we got what we wanted. Yet again, a beautiful wooden hoe. You know what, a breach gem, although I did apply gems to all of my armor, but, you know, it's fair enough. Can we find any more by excavating this entire structure? I doubt it, but it's always worth giving it a try. Okay, well, after excavating the entire thing out, it looks like there is no luck, so we're gonna have to go find another one. Now, hopefully, we can find another one relatively easily, although I don't have incredibly high hopes. Just because, I mean, there were two relatively close together there, and I think that they're not incredibly common, but maybe we can get lucky. Who knows? You know, we'll at least be able to find one if we go a little bit farther away, so that's a good benefit, but this is a lukewarm ocean now, so it might get a little rough. It'll be fine, though. Okay, will we get lucky at this one? Let's open up the mystery box and find out. Okay, any suspicious sand off rip? Does not seem to be the case. Okay, any inside? Does not... Okay, there's one. And it is a hoe. No, that's the amber bee spawn egg, which honestly is not a terrible result from that. Looks like there's another suspicious gravel right here, so we gotta do that. There is an additional thing that we should probably check out, which is the warm ocean stuff, because there are actually a couple things that we can only find in the warm ocean ruins that we should probably keep a lookout for, but I'm not particularly worried about that. I am, however, very happy because we got the brown amber sapling that we are looking for, so that's incredibly helpful. And now all we have to do is get the rest of the ipe saplings and then the stripper and the sawmill. So I guess we'll go check out some warm ocean ruins first, because I know there's probably a couple close by, and then we'll probably head out back home to get that stuff figured out. Okay, and we have arrived. Now, I don't remember what suspicious sand looks like in particular. Okay, now I remember. It looks like this. But I don't know exactly what we're looking for. So, brushing recipes. We've got ocean ruins, cold ocean ruins, warm ocean ruins. This is how we get the sniffer egg. I remember now. And that's what we wanted to get, because we need the sniffer egg for some stuff in the future. But where exactly are there any more beautiful, beautiful suspicious sand? There is some right under the foundation, of course, of course. Can you perchance give me a sniffer egg, please? Literally nothing. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. I really love getting absolutely nothing from the suspicious sand that I just destroyed. Oh, absolutely delightful. Now, what we do gotta do is just, of course, check out under everything, but I don't think there's gonna be much more here, which is quite a bummer, because we kind of wanted to get that first try, but there should be a couple other options that we have relatively close by, so I'm not super concerned. But hopefully we can find them at the very least relatively soon, because I would love to get a sniffer egg real quick. Ooh, well, this certainly helps out quite a bit, because it seems like there's a bunch of these ocean ruins, these warm ocean ruins, right next to each other. And it looks like we're going to get ourselves a beautiful iron axe. You'll love to see it. Definitely one of the best things that we could get out of that. But I'm not actually unhappy about getting anything crazy, because you never really know. Like, sometimes you'll get something crazy. It's kind of just like a loot box, though. But, you know, we're after one item in particular, so I'm not going to be super upset no matter what we get. Just so long as we actually end up getting what we want. Otherwise, I might freak out and rage at something and call someone some names that I'm going to have to censor off the video. But that would never happen, because I'm lucky. I'm definitely very lucky. Yep. YouTube knows this. They know that I'm very lucky when it comes to getting things. Definitely not super unlucky and have a terrible track record of how long it takes to get certain things. But, you know, maybe it'll be fine. Okay, we got you, and then we've got you. Can we get sniffer egg? That's a piece of coal. Not a sniffer egg. I asked for sniffer egg, but you know what? If you don't want to give me a sniffer egg, at least give me something good in the chest. And there's nothing good in the chest. Of course. Great, thank you so much for that beautiful stuff. Okay, let's see. Can we get anything from the first ocean ruin that we saw? And more pottery. Great. I love pottery. What about you? Another iron axe. Terrible. How dare you? How freaking dare you? Okay, at least we got some more stuff which we can scrap for more delicious god-forged pearls, yes. That's not suspicious at all. Why did I try and brush that? Anyway, maybe we'll get lucky from this one, and it's looking like a no, because we got wheat. And we got more wheat. Great. Can I maybe get something actually good this time? Like, maybe perchance something called a beautiful sniffer. Okay, I broke a suspicious sand. Great. See, I get impatient, and then I mess things up for myself. This is always how it goes. Y'all have seen my videos. Usually it's me taking fall damage from being impatient, but sometimes it's just other things, you know? And I feel so smart after doing it. I'm such a smart boy. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yep, great. Okay, well, it looks like we are done looking for suspicious sand for right now, because if I don't stop right now, I'm going to rage quit. And I guess we'll go make the other things that we needed. And delete those, because I never want to look for them again. Okay, well, let's get ourselves a sawmill, which is a stone cutter, and then we combine that with a bunch of other random stuff for that, and then we get that, which is that, and now we've got a sawmill and a stripper. And now we go / warp bees, and now we're back in here, and let's see, did we get anything else to grow well? We'll put the sawmill and stripper there. And we got all you guys growing just fine, just beautiful, dandy, delicious. And now what we'll do is we'll harvest all of the logs, and then we've got to get a bunch more planted up so that we can harvest even more, because this is going to be one of the main building materials of our house. So we'll do it in a row, because it doesn't matter if it's in a row for this. I do just got to make sure that I have enough. But we'll get enough saplings as well, and then we've got to get the ipe, which unfortunately I don't think we got any of the other variants, which seemingly maybe are a little more rare than I don't even know. We just got unlucky maybe. But I'm probably going to farm some wood up for a bit, and then we kind of got to figure out what we're going to do next, because I know that I'm going to probably spend, 20-ish days working on building our actual home. Like our base, because it's a big build from what I've planned out so far, but ultimately I do think it'll look relatively nice. It'll probably look the best out of all of our builds so far in any series I've ever done, because it's the first one that I've actually planned out and decided to make off of a style that I actually enjoy and will not ruin everything, and it'll give us enough space to work with. I'm happy about that. Now, can we perchance please just get the stupid saplings to actually fully grow into the tree that we want? Okay, so we've got all the precursing stuff to build the base of our actual full home. Now, it's going to be mostly diorite mixed with copper with the different kinds of woods mixed in as well. And honestly, I think that we should probably get an area going for it. I was thinking about up here, because I can just clear out this area over here to make it. But I don't think that's actually going to be big enough, so I might just clear this entire area out. Or I could do what I was originally going to do and make it on pillars, which is I think what I'm going to actually do. Which we're going to instead make it right over here. And now it's not going to be insanely massive from a width perspective, but it is going to be quite tall. So we just got to worry about that. And in addition to that, we can also make the vibranium Allthemodium alloy, which is one of the things we actually need to continue to progress. Now, the issue being, I don't know quite how much nitro crystal we have. Yeah, so we've got the additional, I've got the additional blocks of it. How do I use the nitro crystal essence? Oh, I need nether stars. Thankfully, nether stars aren't too difficult to get, but I'm gonna need quite a few nitro crystals. How do I make them? I need nether star, redstone, blazing crystal. Okay, I guess we're just gonna make an insane amount of nitro crystal. Because thankfully, we do have blazing crystal seeds. We have more of the essence, because the essence did accumulate while we were kind of AFK, essentially. So we should be able to get quite a bit, actually. And then nether stars, I know we've got quite a bit of them. I don't know about the redstone situation. I think we have quite a bit. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of that. So now all we got to do is just combine a bunch of our beautiful redstone and all this. And hopefully we can, you know, get a good amount of nitro crystals. This is probably going to take me a couple more days in game, but overall, compared to the other things that I've done, this might not actually be too... Shoot. Did not want that. So I guess we'd probably not put in the redstone first, but that's fine. Okay, last one. This is a full stack of them, and then we should be good for now at the very least. That should give us enough, because I think it's only one time compressed. But unfortunately, that is still quite a bit for the nitro crystal. Is it one time compressed? Yeah, block of nitro crystal times 1, which is 1 time compressed. We've got 13. What? How many of the hearts do we have? 13 exactly. That was not planned. I don't even think that works out, because I think we need 2 per, which we do, of course. So we can do 6 of them, which is fine. And then, of course, with 6 of them, we also need 6 vibranium and 6 Allthemodium. Perfect. And now that we've got all of that, now all we gotta do is do each different one. So of course it goes 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 2. And it should go properly. It's just gonna take a little bit, because it does take quite a bit of power. It takes 1 billion FE. We're gonna have to wait a couple seconds. Oh, we're approaching the 50%. Okay, 50%, perfect. And now it's just a little bit more. Okay, there we go, and it's done. And we've got our very first vibranium Allthemodium alloy ingot now. And now we're just gonna make the additional ones. And I don't know if we'll need 6 exactly. How many recipes are they used in? Okay, they're used in most of the infinity cell recipes. As well as we need 1, 2, 3, 4 total for the different alloy tools. So not too terrible. Oh, and then we need them for the runic star altar, but we can worry about that later. 6 should be enough. So now I guess we just gotta make the rest of these guys, which isn't gonna take too long, I hope, because this is actually quite a lengthy process, because most of this, we just don't have enough power, which means we should probably just add more power, I think. Now we just gotta finish making them all, and we get some sleep, as our solar panels were dying. I added some more solar panels as well, so it'll go a little bit quicker. It's still gonna take a little bit, but that's not too big of a deal. Now we just gotta finish all of them, and then we are fantastic, fantabulous. We are accumulating all of the cosmic power into these beautiful ingots that we shall need. And then I think the next step is probably just going to be building our house. I don't think it's really going to take 100 days to build our house, but it seriously might, because honestly, the plan is pretty big, so I don't know. I'm going to see if I can get a time lapse for it, but yeah, no, it's pretty amazing. We also have the mining dimension, which probably could have been interesting. I don't know how to get to it, but teleport pad in the overworld to get to the mining dimension. Okay, it makes sense. Whatever. We just gotta now finish up these ingots, and wrong thing, and we gotta get you out. There we go. And now, perfection, and then house building time. Okay, welcome back to Allthemods 10. So, welcome to our new base. We've got our big old Coliseum base here. With, of course, our new storage system right down here. Got a beautiful little zigzag pattern down here. Honestly, I just decided to make this way, and right now, we're actually working on a couple different things. Now, I did mean to record more, the recording failed, and then it was corrupted, so I couldn't actually use it, which is a pain. But, let me just go back through what we did. So, we went through the base mechanism things, if it'll load, to get steel, to also get the wind generator, and get the different alloys. I did get refined obsidian. I didn't go through the normal path to do it. I did it through the metallurgical infuser, because it's easier that way. And that was to get the ultimate mechanical pipes, so that we can use a sink and pump infinite water into a matter condenser, which we made by going through the applied energistics pipeline, which we needed to make some cells for. Then we need that to get hyper-condensed matter to get this stuff. So, we're gonna have to grab ourselves a... wait, how do I make you? It's not you, but we will need 16 of these, so we might as well get them now. And I guess I'm gonna need some more iron as well, because apparently I don't have enough. I did also make a couple more things that we should probably go through in a second, so just give me a moment. So we've got our quantum rings, we're gonna need our quantum bridge cards, which means we're gonna need our quantum links as well. But the main thing is to get the quantum bridge card, because that's more of what we need as opposed to the actual link thing. And the reason for that is because, okay, there's that. Okay, we're gonna need to connect this up now. And I guess what we'll have to do is we'll have to dig it out right here. Which is a little bit awkward, but it's fine. It's not too big of a deal. We just go boop, 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 boop. And then this goes in the middle, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. And then that's gonna be a quantum bridge. And then we put a singularity in there, and that's to connect to our crafting terminal so we can have infinite storage range on this. But in order to get to do that, we need to actually get the hypercondensed matter, which we have the we have 21 singularities, because of course we're getting infinite singularities, because it's not too big of a deal. And then we also are going to need to get ender dust, which is just ender pearls. Ender pearls. Of course, we take an ender pearl and we put it in the crusher back here, and it should work out just fine, right? Yep, hooray. Okay, perfect. We get our ender dust, and then what we'll do, so we just need those two pieces, and then we need something else, which is tiny TNT, and this is to get ourselves the thing. So we throw the singularity with ender dust, and we get our tiny TNT, which is Certus quartz, Certus dust, and then gunpowder. Gunpowder, which we have a couple of, which honestly is kind of insane that we don't have that much of it, but it's fine. And I should have flint and steel in here. I don't, of course I don't. Do I have flint? Oh, I do have flint and steel in here. Never mind. There we go. And now all we gotta do is... I guess we'll go and we'll do it a little bit farther away. I did plant a bunch of these blue magnolias because I think they're really pretty. But we're going to get you there, and then we chuck you guys on the ground. We light the tiny TNT, and that should give us 2 quantum entangled singularities. Yep, perfection. And now that we've got the quantum entangled singularities, what we are now going to do is, of course, I don't remember. I think I just shove them in the... Do I have to make a... I have to make a wireless terminal again. Because it didn't count it the first time. That's great. I'll do that in the future. I don't care about the quest right now. But we chuck a quantum entangled singularity in there, and now, of course, we chuck that in there, and our singularity in there. And now, this should be fully connected. And so now we sort by number of items, sort descending, and now we have access to everything in our own inventory. It even works in different dimensions and stuff, but while we're at it, while we're going through stuff, I might as well go through what I ended up doing. By the way, I am going to increase the length of this big, the bigger one by a little bit, and I got to change a couple other things, but overall, I don't hate the way that it looks right now. You know, it's fairly nice, but this is the main thing that I was working on as well. And this is a farm utilizing ender cells, which of course we can store up to 302 billion FE, which, you know, isn't too crazy. But this is all growth accelerated plants, tiers 2 through 5. And I am going to get all the tier 6 stuff and the tier 1 stuff on a second layer. But I also got to figure out what tier 7 stuff, like the magical tier stuff, we're going to do. So for now, I'm waiting on that. And I think there was one other thing. Oh yeah, our solar panel array, which is right over here. Which is an entire chunk, which you can see if I turn on chunk borders. It's an entire chunk full of nitro solar panels that are on top of nitro ender cells, because that's the way to have the best rate. And I also had a bunch of nitro crystals just farming up. So it wasn't too big of a deal to make that, but now we have to actually figure out what we're going to do next. And I mean, we've got, you know, 62 days left until we hit 500 days, so maybe we work on a couple extra quests. Or maybe we just go to some other dimensions. I think that's what we're gonna do. You know what? What a fitting way to end the 500 days for this than to do Twilight Forest, which I think will take around that much time just because I am gonna be sleeping through the nights. But, you know, overall, all we need for that is a diamond, and a couple flowers. Cornflowers. Cornflowers should work, yes. And then water bucket. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I guess we shall find ourselves another alternative to figuring that out. Yes, it would seem that we are in a bit of a predicament, yes, but it should be alright, yes. Does it need to be grass? Because if it needs to be grass, then this might be annoying. But if it doesn't need to be grass, then I can just do this. I don't know if the corners need to be filled in, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just get lucky and it doesn't need the corners to be filled in. Let's see. It doesn't need corners. I remembered correctly. Okay, and now we just jump down in here. And we should be able to go to the Twilight Forest. I don't know why it's taking so long. Usually it's an insta-TP, but fair enough, fair enough. Now we go and we start on our journey. Wait, no, because then I'm going to have to... We're not going to focus on anything other than the base quests. So we gotta go take out a Naga. Naga time. Yay, I see a Naga, and now we shall acquire the Naga scales. Yes, come on. There we go, it worked. For some reason, the game was bugged, and so nothing was spawning. Like, nothing was spawning, period. And I don't know why, but it worked now. And then we shall wait, and apparently there will be the chest spawning. Perfect, we get some Naga scales, and we get ourselves the trophy as well. And now it is time to go over to one of the Lich King towers. Yes. Okay, this is not nearly gonna take as long as I thought it was going to, so maybe we will just, you know, not end the episode early, because we gotta get to 500 days, otherwise there's like no point. But maybe the thing that we do is, what we will do is we'll do Twilight Forest and something else. Maybe the Bumble Zone. There we go. One left, and we should be able to just if we hit him quick enough, he should just insta die, and then we got that, and now we can just yoink all that stuff. And then we get the chest, which will spawn right there. Perfecto! And we got ourselves the zombie scepter. I should also grab the Lich Head trophy, because this is what we need to accomplish our main primary goal. Now, of course, we need to go find ourselves a maze to get into the swamp. Yes, I recall exactly. Now, usually you'd have the magic map and stuff, but I haven't found Raven yet, so we're just kind of waiting on that. But maybe we'll find something on the way. Okay, I'm a little bit stupid, so I forgot to save, and apparently the game was bugging out. So I don't know exactly what did save, but I got the magic map because I found a dude, and what I was trying to do was fix our situation, because currently we were running out of energy, so we couldn't use the network in here, which I don't quite know why it's being so weird. It says unlinked even though we have quantum entangled singularities. It just says network not powered, so I don't know what they changed or what they did, but maybe I need to figure out something else. I don't know exactly. But ultimately, it doesn't matter a whole ton. All we gotta do is hopefully find ourselves exactly what we're going for, which is the Minoshroom maze, which is right over here. Now, unfortunately, we cannot dig through bedrock. So, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than just digging straight down. Thankfully, it's a maze, so you guys won't have to suffer, and you guys can just see me go directly to the end of it. That sure does make me feel stupid, but, well, you know what? You guys can thank me for skipping through that for you guys by liking and subscribing. And by liking and subscribing, you no longer will have to deal with mazes. Like and subscribe in 5 seconds so that we don't have to do this maze either, because that was great. Definitely worth, 15 minutes of my time. Hooray. But I love mazes. I just don't like doing them when I'm recording, because it's like, what the heck am I doing? I look like a dum-dum. But I enjoy mazes normally, just not in recording. Just like, what the heck am I doing? I just look like a dum-dum. I said that 3 times, but it's fine. Okay, now all we gotta do is... Okay, can we get... I guess no maze wafer things. Wait, is this the end? I think this is the end of the maze. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just break in, and then we'll slay you in 1 slash, and then we'll get infinite beef stroganoff, because of course we will. And now, beef stroganoff, by the way, I'm just gonna say this, best brand of beef stroganoff is Mountain House. The backpacking outdoors brand, they have the best beef stroganoff. I'm saying it right now. Better than restaurants, better than anything else. I highly recommend checking it out. I'm not gonna leave a link in the description because I'm not sponsored by Mountain House. But if I was, I would be linking beef stroganoff in the description because it's just that good, But instead, you can go check out our other sponsors, which are Berry Bite, of course, and also Gear Up, which is a app that will help you have more consistent ping in games. But anyway, now we gotta get back up to the surface, or I guess we could find the hidden room in the maze, but I don't really want to do that. So, I don't think we're gonna do that. But instead, we're gonna just get out of here, and then we will go and take on a couple other things in order to finish off these 500 days, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta go find the Hydra now. Time to go fight the Hydra. Okay, well, never more have I wanted to actually just cheat my way out of something. That was horrendous. I just spent essentially about half an hour, maybe more, I don't know, just getting out of that stinking maze because I couldn't find the way out. And now we have to take out the Hydra, which of course, I should be able to just hit in the stomach. But it's not really working. I don't know if they changed it or not. You used to be able to just take it out, but maybe I have to actually use a strat on it. I don't even know. I don't remember anymore, but it's not working for me to just be able to come over and take it out, so we might need a bow. Good thing we've got a bow. Yeah, bow seems to be doing the trick. It's just gonna take, 50 shots, or me just hitting it in the right place, apparently? I don't know. I just gotta hit it in all of its peckers. It's peninus. I refuse to say the penis word. Wait, I just did. Oh wait, that's not a bad word, because it's a part of the body. YouTube, don't harass me for that. Anyway, let's just take out this guy. How many hits is it gonna take? Jeez, Jiminy Jimus. Come on. How many... Do I have to spam it? Okay, 69. How much... Oh my... Dude, how many arrows is it gonna take for this stinking Hydra to die? I did half of its health with one of them. Why does it refuse? There we go. Now it's gone. There we go. And now we don't have to hold on to you anymore. We eliminated a Hydra. We did it. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. Perfection. And now we get you. We get the Hydra chops. We get the Hydra head thing, the trophy. And now what's the next quest? We gotta go find the little night phantom dude in the floor. I remember exactly where that is. Definitely. I definitely know exactly where that is based on where I am. Definitely am not gonna have to go look around and discover exactly where that is, and definitely not... I'm going a little crazy. By the way, I've been playing a couple different mod packs at once, and it's been driving me a little bit crazy because I have spent, no joke, in the last 2 weeks, probably 60 hours just running around farming dungeons. And I'm not kidding when I say that, because I've been playing a mod pack called Cisco's Adventure RPG, and I decided to do something stupid. So make sure to check out that video when it goes live. It might go live before this one. I don't know exactly what the schedule is going to be for these, because right now I'm just working on whatever I can work on. But, it's a little crazy, the situation we're in. Also, I guess we go snow after the Ur-ghast, which means we gotta go over here, maybe? Is that where the Ur-ghast is? Or is it somewhere else? Because I just cannot seem to find where the stupid gas dude is. Did I just get really unlucky, or do I actually just gotta search even more? I don't know. Never mind, I was almost there, I just needed to go a little bit farther to the north. And now we shall go into and defeat the Night Phantom, the little dude with the little legs. And then we'll defeat the Ur-ghast, your ghast, in fact. Because it's definitely not my ghast, because who the heck would want a ghast? That sounds, other than like a happy ghast, or whatever the heck that thing is. Anyway, do we have, how many of the trophies do we have multiples of? We got multiple Minoshroom trophies. And we plop you down there, and we can take you back, and now we have to go find the Night Phantom dude, which is going to probably take me another 20 minutes, or maybe even longer, which is great, because I definitely enjoy doing this and worrying about all of this. Also, why the heck do they do so much damage if I'm wearing literally maxed out unobtainium. I'm confused, but fair enough, I guess. Is it because I have Berserker's Fury? Probably the Berserker's Fury. By the way, I don't even know what I'm doing. I should probably take off Berserker's Fury. I should probably never use Berserker's Fury, but I keep doing it. So, yeah, sorry. You guys are probably gonna yell at me in the comments, and remind me if I forget to take it off in all of the mod packs that I play, because Berserker's Fury, I think, is bad for the amount of damage you take. I don't even know, but I gotta find my way out of this maze. Oh, dear Lord, this is taking forever. Will you guys please leave me alone? I was going this way. Is there any good loot in there? Probably not. Who cares? We'll grab the blue wool, because why the heck would we not? But whatever, I don't care anymore. I'm just trying to find the way. Did I check over here? Of course, this is where it is. I've probably been by here like 8 times already, and I just haven't checked it. Great, let's just take all you guys out. Of course, super hard, super difficult boss fight. They know exactly what's going on. Definitely not a little bit stupid, whatever the heck they're called. I'm not going to call them that, but that's what they are, and you know it. We got a bunch more Night Phantom stuff, which I don't really care about. We're just going to chuck it all out, because who really cares about this much Night Metal? Like, we don't need it. But I guess we're going to grab it anyway. And now it's time to go fight the Ur-ghast. That definitely didn't take like an hour and a half of me sliding around through these stupid rooms. And I guess we can just dig out. Because I probably should have just tried to dig in from the very beginning, but I didn't. Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm going a little bit crazy again. These 500 days challenge things, especially when it gets longer than recording for 100 days for one video, I might stop doing more than 100 days, because it goes a little. I go a little bit crazy when it goes to longer. We're gonna keep it to 100 days at a time, nice and easy, nice and simple, nothing too crazy. We can combine them to make 200 days, 300 days, 400 days, and whatever. I just don't want to have to deal with that. Also, we just took out the Ur-ghast in one hit, easy dub. And I think it blew up. No, it didn't blow up the chest. It did all. However, we get a trophy for it, which is massive. Can we get rid of some of the night metal stuff into the chest that has all this fiery tears and other stuff that we actually might need? There we go. And we got you guys. And now what's the next thing? We gotta go kill an alpha Yeti. Great. Hooray. Alpha Yeti time. I mean, better to kill the alpha than the beta. But, like, I don't know. I'm not going to bring back 2020 slang with the alpha, beta, sigma, whatever the heck. Sigma's an Overwatch character anyway. No one cares. I do think I'm going to be checking out Gone Fishing again. I know not everyone likes all of the other videos where I go to different things and try them out. But that's also because the length of those videos is shorter. So I'm going to try and make them a little bit longer, so that more people can enjoy them, and hopefully that'll work out better in the algorithm as well. But we just took out the Alpha Yeti. I think next is the Snow Queen, which is it the tallest tower, or is it somewhere else? I have no idea. But I guess we can try all of them. Is it the biggest one, or the tallest one, or is it the... What? Who cares? We're just gonna try and break into a bunch of them. This is taking a while. Is it this one? Nope, of course not. Is it this one? Probably, because this one looks pretty hollow, but you never know. It's not this one either. It does have a glass sword in it, which is cool, and a charm of keeping, which is cool. Or charm of life, not charm of keeping. Charm of keeping is the one that keeps. The charm of life is the one that lifes. Yes, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, it seems like it's the biggest one. And we get ourselves a free you, great, hooray, 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 hooray. Get ourselves some cool stuff. I don't want night metal armor on because it's kind of dookie. Gotta grab our Snow Queen trophy, and Geronimo, wrong button, there we go, perfect. And now we gotta go find some beans. It's bean eating time, delicious beans. You guys are adorable. Can I pick you up? Nope. Okay. Can I? I'm not gonna slaughter the women and the children too. We would never do that. We would never do that. I would never start a penguin annihilation program for the sake of culling my curiosity and also potentially getting penguin spawn eggs so that we can create our own penguin ecosystem. We have 22 penguin spawn eggs. We must acquire more penguin spawn eggs. The great penguin culling shall commence. Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh, we accelerate so fast on this ice. Okay, we'll get one more spawn egg, and we're good. Okay, 23, you know what, I'll take it. We gotta go find the beans. I know the beans are down by the trolls, which are over there. By the castle, which is over there. So we gotta go get the beans in the troll caves. The troll cave beans must be acquired. This probably sounds crazy. It sounds like one of those crazy people at a gas station at 2 a.m. being like, we gotta go find the troll beans to go up the beanstalk, to get the pickaxe to mine the big obsidian, to get the lamp to burn the vines, to get the roses, to get to the castle. You know, it makes perfect sense if you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, it makes absolutely no sense and you think I'm insane. Now, we could do a little bit of a speedrun strat, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So instead of going down into the caves first, we're going to instead fly up to the actual island itself. And the reason why we're going to do this is, of course, in order to take out giant versions of me that have, of course, the giant pickaxe and the giant sword. And now, of course, we're going to drop down and we got to get into the troll caves. And we've got to find the big old obsidian that, of course, we need to mine using this pickaxe, which now we go and we just mine, and once we get it out, then we will be able to come in here. We get some torchberries, we get some whatever, you can get some more obsidian if you need to, we get the magic beans, and we get more magic beans, and we get the lamp of cinders, which is what we're actually after. Now, I don't know if that's all the quests completed in the line, although it looks like it is, so we don't have to worry about killing any of the trolls, because usually you have to kill the trolls to get the beans. But now, what we've got to do, what is the next one? We got to get 12 thorn roses, which honestly, we could do without lighting any of this on fire, but it might be easier and simpler if we do burn it, because they automatically drop when you do. So let's do that. Let's do this. And now we will just simply get 12 roses, which is surprisingly hard to see, given that it's all brown and they are red, but I have eyes, so I can see them very well. I have definitely very good eyes, as you guys know from all of the videos where you guys have yelled at me for not seeing something that I was looking directly at. But whatever, it'll be fine. There we go, and now we've got 14 roses out of 12, which is more than we actually needed. And now, that's the end of the progression for now. The final castle, it's still unfinished, it's a work in progress. If you have to keep up with the mods, you can join the Discord server, which is cool and all. The bummer is that there's literally no point in continuing further other than getting the 12 different kinds of the 4 different kinds of doors, which are, we get you, if we can grab you, there we go. We get you up here, which should be able to get multiple of up here, which is perfect. And then there's one additional type of door, which is the magenta, which is the pink ones, which I don't remember where they are. But they might be in the basement. I'm not certain if they are or not. We can check, though. I don't remember if they are or not. But we shall find out, I guess. Is this magenta? It is magenta. I was correct. It is in the basement. Yes, it was. 'Twas indeed. Anyway, that's that, and now the real task is getting the rare saplings from certain trees, which is probably going to take us the next 30 days. I think in my first time of doing it for Allthemods 10, the first time I played it, it took a lot. And by a lot, I mean I think it took like 80 days, maybe 60 to get the 4 of them, maybe longer, because essentially what we have to do is we have to go up to these trees, we find the big bulbs, so not really like this, because like you can see that's hollow, but like you can see this one's a bigger bulb, so in here there's like a knot, and then in there there's a spawner, and in there there's a tree sapling sometimes. And the saplings we need are the Tree of Time, Sorting Tree, Miner's Tree, and Tree of Transformation. Now, none of them were in that one in particular, so we have to then find another bulb that we can potentially go into, which it looks like there's potentially one more here, which is great, because, you know, having 2 on 1 tree is perfect. And we go in here, and we get nothing. And now it looks like there might be one more, but probably not. And potentially an additional one up here. And anything in here, canopy tree. And we'll grab a Charm of Keeping because it's better than nothing. But now what we have to do is go find another tree. And now we're going to be doing that for probably the next 30 days, which is fantastic. Yeah, you know, hey, it's okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. I'm not upset at all. Okay, well, we did end up actually completing that quest, but I felt like it wasn't a fitting end to our 500 days for us to just casually go into the Twilight Forest and do only those bosses. So we're gonna see how a Warden will compare. Now, I'm anticipating a Warden to not compare very well because I think they're all going to die in one hit. But at least we know that the Hydra from the Twilight Forest actually put up a fairly good fight, doing, you know, a couple hearts of damage total. Although that was about as much as the other mobs were doing, since we have Berserker's Fury on, which I forgot to take off, which now that I'm thinking about it is a mistake. But it should be fine because we should be one-hitting the Warden just like that, and we are, which means that there's no threat for us to have anywhere in the Allthemods 10 world anymore, which means now all we have to do is focus on creating farms, building stupid things to produce more stupid things to produce a star. And that's exactly what we're going to do in the next version of this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. GG's. Peace.